Of course. Okay. Let me see. All right. So the first person on my list here is Gideon. Gideon. So I just want you guys to introduce yourself and just uh, what are you looking forward to in the training? What are you trying to achieve with this training? Uh, just just share with us briefly.
Okay, so my name is Jere Gideon. I am new to this automation space. I'm looking for ways to make working easier for myself and also earn a little bit of extra income in this Nigerian economy.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting, Gideon. What do you currently do? If you care to share, you don't have to. You don't have to share, but
I cur- okay, I'm currently working in Ikeja Electric as a maintenance
okay,
officer.
all right, cool. So you've not had any experience with any tech field before, maybe website development, marketing,
Mm,
cybersecurity, data analysis. Do you have
okay.
any of those experiences initially?
Okay, so we just do little, we work with data, so little experience with data analysis, but the other ones, no.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's cool. Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing with us. Okay, Olusheyi. I was confusing you with the other guy in my class, the other lady in my class. She's a lady, Oluwaseyi. Can you tell us about yourself? The same question, the same align applies. So just tell us a bit about yourself and what you are trying to achieve with this whole process.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Adeoye Olusheyi. Um, AI is the future, so I just want to be part of the future. Anything that has to do with AI, I love to be part of it. So currently, I use AI to create content. I use AI to tell stories. I use AI to create educational content for kids. So I just want to expand my knowledge and add more things to what I'm doing. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's good. Thank you so much. That's pretty impressive. Okay, Akman, you're next on my list.
Good evening, sir. I'm Adewale Bello. I just want to have more knowledge about AI automation because I'm also studying computer science in school currently now. So
Okay,
that's just basically yes, sir.
okay, okay. That's really nice. Thank you.
Thanks.
Which level are you? Are you in which?
200 left, so
Okay, all right. That's cool. Thank you. Amina, Amina.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
My
evening.
name is Anissa.
Okay, okay,
I'm an entrepreneur. I run a business currently.
okay,
And so I needed a remote job to add to my business.
okay,
So I made research to know the most popular tech course for now. So I realized that AI is the most sorted of them all currently. So I decided to go for AI automation. So that's what I'm
okay.
learning.
All right, that's cool. That's really nice. Thank you very much. It's a good step actually. Thank you. Um, Keep it.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Welcome.
My name is Kaude Peter Badibo.
Welcome, Mr. Badibo.
Yeah. Uh, I just want to learn AI automation in order to earn extra income. I'm a clergyman.
Okay. 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 All right. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everyone, for sharing. This is actually very important, so that I, as the tutor, will get to know where you guys are. And the introduction part is usually very, good, so that most times in class, in a large class like this, There are some names that just stick to my head. When I'm in class, I want to like, okay, is this person in class? Is this person in class? And after the class, I can, get to still reach out to some people. Okay, why we're in class and see how we can come in and assist. But then again, there's very little we can actually do. So and also, it will help us to know where you are currently. Some people have no idea about automation. Some have, like some of my students, for example, in this current class that you are in, some are already very good. So they just trying to learn some few things. Some have ideas before. They also learn to, kind of sharpen their memory, their knowledge, while some have, no idea at all. So, but a session like this will actually make me to know, okay, this is Amina. This is why she wants. This is why she's in class. This is Mr. Gbadebo. This is why is in class. This kind of information. They're actually pretty, very important. So today, like I said initially, we've started the classes already, and we are in we've covered. Okay, you know what? Let me just go to. Can you guys see my screen? So I will just talk about where we are currently, then I'll come back and really do the addressing that I want to address the group. So please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We
Okay.
can see.
All right, thank you. All right, so I think I'm logged in through this browser. All right. So this is the dashboard. This is the user dashboard. On the group already, there will be a link. There's a link there. It's called the Porter URL. For those that are just joining, I'll resend it to the group so that you can, when you register, you'll have access to this website. You have access to this website. You can, after the class, you can log in to check. If you don't have access to it, you can send me a DM or you can send an email. I'll also send the email to the class group that you can actually use to reach our customer care guys, and they will help you resolve it. But if you're in this class already, I'm very sure you should have access to this platform. So when you log into the user dashboard, you will have access to the classes that we've done. Some of these classes are pre-recorded. That means I recorded them on my own and then uploaded them to the portal so that students can watch and then follow the practicals. Then some of them are from live classes that we've had. Some of them are purely from live classes that we've had. So if you look at from this number one now to about number five, to class one to class five, we mostly just talked about you know um, the meaning of artificial intelligence, the history, differentiation between artificial intelligence and AI, artificial intelligence and automation, and then we also talked about the classification of artificial intelligence. So those are mostly very practical. They are mostly very theoretical classes, meaning they are mostly just theory, not really practicals, right? So these classes you can easily just take them on your own, watch them on your own. Again, they are practicals. They are like preamble, just giving you a brief history of intelligence where it started from. Then we also talked about the difference between this, difference between that, different terms in artificial intelligence, so that when you start your practical, when you see some things in your practical, they don't sound very new to you. They don't sound alien to you. You will get to understand it because you've already watched the theoretical classes, theoretical part of the classes. So that's what this class one to five, basically is just about. Then we have we now started moving into the softer part of the practical classes, which started with prompt engineering. I mean, right now, prompt engineering is basically the skill you want to have if you want to be in tech. So whether it's in marketing, whether it's in sales, whether it's in AI automation, website development, app development, content creation, video creation, anything you want to really do. So in this class, we actually talked about how you can actually create very good prompts for your work. So instead of most mistakes that we see a lot of people make is that they just think if they go to open AI and just tell AI to do something, AI will do it. That's the best. like using AI, like AI is a Google or a dictionary. There's a whole lot involved. There's a whole methodology that is involved in getting AI to actually do what you want, getting AI to actually work for you. And those are the things that we really covered in prompt engineering. So if you watch the prompt engineering class, you get to see the different techniques on how to actually improve your prompt when you are using AI. So that's basically what we talked about in that class. When you watch it, you get to see all of that information. Then the number 6 class, we now went into N8N. N8N is one of the most powerful AI automation tool. We started with that because we wanted to introduce students to the hardest part first, so that when you've mastered yourself with the hardest part, we will not get to the easier part like make.com, like Zapier. They become easier for you. It doesn't become hard. So that is actually the reason why that's the reason why I did anything first. So in this class 7, basically we just talked about, it's also a theoretical class. We just talked about, the definition of the things you are going to find inside N8N. Things like the node, trigger, action, API, webhook, all of these you are going to learn in that particular class. I think it was from this section, this live session, that we started having, hardcore practical, hardcore practical. So from there, from this class 9 to this 13, this is really the hardcore practicals that you are actually going to spend time on. But the good thing is, when you start watching these classes, if you have any issues, if you have any questions, you just have to jot down your questions. Every Sunday we have our live class. Every Sunday we have our live class session. It's a 3-hour session. It's a session where you can come with your questions, if you encounter any error as you are working, you can bring the question, bring the error, whatever it is, and then we'll tackle it together in class. So in the live class is the part where you can now ask questions, and seek assistance. So from this evening now, I will encourage you to just start watching the classes. So that before Sunday, you must have digested most of the other classes into your system, and then from there you can join us where we are. Then we have on the group we have about 3 groups already, and each of the groups have a project that they are working on. So they have a group leader, they have a separate group for themselves, they have a group leader for it, and they work together for a particular project. So this your set is going to be group D. So maybe what I'll do is that I will add one of the experienced guys to you people, so that the person can show you guys one of few things on how to get some things done in your group when you create a group for your project. So this project is going to be your main work during this class, during this training session, right? This is going to be the main work that you will do. Although we'll cover other projects in class, but for you are going to have this project that you can put on your portfolio when you finish the training. Something, especially those that want to start working with AI, start offering services of AI automation. Portfolio you can send to your clients so that they can see what you can do. So those are what we are talking about, projects that you can actually do during this training session that you can put in your portfolio. So, but this is going to be your main project. It's going to be your main project. I'm going to just everybody in this session are going to be in one group. Then I'll add some other guys from the other set. For the guys that have already joined before, I'll add them to your set so that it can be mixed and it can be more balanced. Then I have another file here. You can see the name here, N8N prompts. So these are the prompts that we've been using for the previous classes. So you also have access to it, just in case you want to, you are practicing and then you want to use some of the prompts. So we're also going to put that here. So basically that's that for that. But before I go any further, I want to ask, do you guys have laptop? Do it. Is there anybody that doesn't have a laptop here? Is there anybody that doesn't have a laptop here? So I'll assume okay, let me just call him since nobody's talking. Uh Mr. Kepet, do you have Mr. Gbebody? I don't know if I got that name right. You have a laptop, right? Are you guys here with me? Oluwaseyi, do you have a laptop? I'm very sure you do, since you already do content, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
I have
sir.
a laptop.
Okay, okay, that's okay. Thank you. So I wanted to be sure because laptop is needed 100%. This course is a. I mean, we are starting to get into the very serious parts. Um, so you need a laptop, 100%. You need a laptop to really get most of this work done. So we are going to be covering the tools we're going to cover, like I said just now, is N8N, which we've already started. Today, in after this section, I'm going to have a section with the whole class where I will show them a part in N8N where they can actually see what's it called, workflows. That's everything that we're going to cover in that class. So we are going to be covering N8N. We are going to be covering Zapier. So if you those that don't know, let me just open the. I don't want to go deeper into them because they are already in the class. They are already in the recording. So after this section, you can just go ahead and watch those classes. And then you have a good idea of what we're talking about. And also, again, like I said previously, please, at any time, you can reach out to me. True, and you are coming to me, that does not concern me something and then it didn't work. You can now busy. I'll let you know. I'm coming. Let me move. And for those who have not seen anything before, this is anything platform and is a very powerful AI automation platform. And we call it a full stack automation platform because there's a whole lot you can do with it. You can even put code in it. Those that have ideas about coding, you will enjoy the platform a lot. Then we have a much simpler version, which is Zapier. Zapier is a much simpler version than Anything. Anything is actually very hard. That's the truth. Very hard. That's so that you can learn the hard way, and then we can move into the more simpler ones. And then we also have make.com. So after anything has finished, we will now move into make.com. This is make.com. So it is when we finish make.com that we'll now go into Zapier. Zapier is the last one that we are going to be handling in this section. So lastly, also, all of this workflow that you are going to be doing, we're also going to teach you. In fact, we just finished the class of how to build a portfolio. So that's going to be part of your project. You are going to build a portfolio where you are going to put all the AI automation workflow that you've built. You are going to upload them on your portfolio website. You are going to watch how to create portfolio website, and then you are going to create your own. When you create your own, I will not go through everybody's own. If there's corrections to be made, I'll help you guys make the corrections and all that. So that's the tools that the major three major tools that we're going to be covering: Zapier, Make.com, and Anything. And lastly, I want to encourage you guys to always attend classes, right? If you don't attend classes, there's really nothing I'm going to do. There's really nothing I will do. I'll just assume no wala. A lot of people register for courses, we join online courses. In fact, that's actually the main reason why we have to introduce acceptance fee, because we'll have brands pay for training and 1,000 people will register. At the end of the day, less than 300 will be coming to class. The rest will just start doing whatever they like. I mean, when you look at it, it's free. So people can do whatever they like. We have to even introduce acceptance fee so that at least when you pay something for the acceptance fee, you want to take it serious. But it also does not even mean people will still take it serious. Some people will still not take it serious. But some people like the idea of learning tech skill. They don't actually have the zeal to put towards learning a tech skill. Learning the skill is whether it's a tech or any skill at all. They take a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of preparation, and a lot of dedication, a lot of practices and all that. Not just practices from of what we did in class. We literally have one session a week. It's practices that you even do outside the class when you're working on your assignment, when you're working on your assessment, your project, the effort that you put into it. These are what will actually make you exceptional. It's not what we do in class that will make you exceptional. Now talk less of people that does not even attend classes. So what I'm trying to say is that if you don't attend classes, it will still not take anything from me. But I will just, as a tutor, I'll just encourage you to attend the classes. As I'm always here to assist you if you encounter any issue or you want to debug anything. I'll always be there. If I have the chance, I'll set up a session for it. If I don't have the chance, I'll communicate how what can be done about it. So basically, that's it. Basically, you know, that's the information I wanted to share with you guys. So what I'll do, another thing I want to do is that, like I said, all of you guys will be added to one group. So after this class, I'll collect your names and then I'll add you to a project group. It's called a project group. Everybody in that class, that AI automation class, have their own different project group. So that's where we are going to, you guys are going to create your own, and then I'll not tell you what you create, and this is actually what you create. I'll also tell you guys how you can go about it and you can start it. But before you start creating, before you start doing all of this, before we do any of that, you need to finish the recordings in the portal first. So which is this one? You need to go through all of them from class one, this class one to the last class year. You need to have gone through so that you will have idea, you know what we are talking about. So until you've done that, you will not be added to a project group. We will not create a project group. So everybody have to watch that one first before we will add you to a project group. So basically that's everything that we're going to be covering. And then lastly, like I said, once you guys have covered the last section, the last class on the last class there, once you guys have covered the last class, then I will now okay, I'm coming. I'll answer your question. Once you've watched the last class, I will now create another makeup class where we will now have like an advanced version of this class where we'll now actually come back and see how far you've done before we now start creating projects. So you can now start. So go ahead, Mr. K Pet. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. I just want to ask if you can give us deadline in order for us to study
Okay,
the
so like I
classes.
said, like I said just now, I said if you can finish it before Sunday, I will really be happy so that you can just join the other guys. So if you guys can finish it before Sunday, that would be really nice, right? So that's the deadline. But then again, I don't want him to be like it's a must. But if you can finish it before Sunday, it's very possible. Most of the classes there are theoretical classes. So if you can finish before Sunday, that would be nice. So I don't know if I answered the question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. So if you have a question, please go ahead and ask. Before I'll have to end this session soon, so that I can start the main session for all the students.
Hello, sir. So
Yes,
the next session, are we to join the next session?
yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can actually.
Okay. Will the
You
link
can.
be posted in the group, or how do we
Yes,
go about it?
yes, yes. Everything, all the information will be posted on the group. All the
Okay.
informations. In fact, I want to forward it to the group now, just for those that joined
Okay.
late.
Okay. All right, sir.
Yeah.
Are we to join the next class?
Yes, that's what I just said now. You can join. You can join it. You can join it, but even in fact, today's class is not really a main class. It's just a short section that I want to show all the students something, you know. So our main classes are Sundays by 7 p.m.
Oh,
That's our main live classes are
oh.
Sunday by 7 p.m. So if you miss any class you miss, you can always log on to the portal and watch those classes that you missed if you miss any class. So yeah.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Is our first theory building portfolio, or there's something else that we have to do before we build
You said what?
portfolio? Is our first theoretical class building portfolio, or there's something else we have to do before we build portfolio?
No, just click on the portal. Like I said, look at the portal now. Beauty portfolio is the last thing there. Portfolio is the last
Yeah,
thing
that's what
there.
I'm saying. Like, is it the first practical class
So
that we're going to
no, 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 no,
that
no, no,
we're
no. It's
supposed to
not.
learn?
It's not. It's not. In fact, before you start building portfolio, you should have worked on some workflow already. So those guys that are working on building portfolio, they've already done some work. So once you've watched all the classes on the portal, you will have ideas. You will know. You just catch up. You know what to do. So just start from the class one before you get to the last class. You should have already know what we are doing there. So all right, guys. Is there more questions so that I can prepare for the next for that next main section? Okay. So if there's no other question, I will just have to go off now, and you can join the next session. But please ensure that you watch the class for you watch the classes on the portal. It's very, very, very important. So thank you very much, guys. See you guys majorly on Sunday, but you can join to this class. But see you guys on Sunday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.